On a certain occasion, an individual approached the Zen master and confessed, "Sir, my mind is in constant turmoil. Uninterrupted thoughts assail my mind all the time. I request that you grant me a mantra to calm these thoughts." The Zen master looked at him with serenity and replied, "My friend, start practicing meditation daily. As you do it gradually, your mind will find peace." However, the man expressed his concern, saying, "Please, refrain from suggesting meditation. I struggle to practice it because when I try to meditate, my thoughts increase. Many of them are negative, which disturbs my mind even more." The Zen master comforted him, "Do not worry, my child. This is common at the beginning of meditation practice. Perseverance will lead to serenity." Persisting in his quest for a mantra, the man pleaded, "Sir, meditation is not my skill. Please, provide me with a mantra to calm my mind." Recognizing the need for a different approach, the Zen master nodded, "I understand. Here is a mantra to calm your mind." He whispered the mantra into the man's ear and advised, "Recite this mantra daily in a quiet place." The man expressed his gratitude and committed to following the guidance. But as he walked away, the Zen master added, "Remember, do not let your mind think of monkeys while reciting the mantra. It may diminish its effectiveness." The man was puzzled. "Why would I think of monkeys? I've never thought of them before." He returned home full of enthusiasm and began reciting the mantra given to him by the master. However, as he recalled the master's words about avoiding thoughts of monkeys, images of monkeys started infiltrating his mind. He tried to push these thoughts away, but the more he struggled, the more monkeys appeared. Soon, his mind was completely overrun by these images. The man wondered, why did the Zen master give me this guidance? If he had known that monkeys would become an issue, he might never have mentioned them. While no other animals seemed to disturb his thoughts, the monkeys persisted, defying any attempt to drive them away. Feeling disturbed, the man decided to take action. He got up, took a refreshing shower, changed his clothes, and returned to the room with the determination to recite the mantra. However, as he closed his eyes, the monkeys reappeared, surrounding him from all sides. They were everywhere, even in the faces of his loved ones at night. Confusion overwhelmed him, and the more he tried to push the monkeys out of his thoughts, the more they resisted, invading his mind incessantly. The next morning brought with it a state of near despair. He returned to the presence of the Zen master, sharing his dilemma and questioning the mantra that had been given to him. With understanding, the Zen master offered his advice: relax and stop reciting the mantra. The man followed the guidance and was surprised to notice that the thoughts related to monkeys disappeared, restoring tranquility to his mind. The Zen master explained calmly, "The lesson here concerns the nature of the mind. Don't confront it. Pressing a spring makes it jump even higher, and the same goes for thoughts. Instead, observe them with serenity, and you will gradually see that they will calm down." He continued, emphasizing the importance of meditation as a way to observe the mind. Often, our thoughts resemble monkeys jumping aimlessly. Trying to contain these thoughts only gives them more energy. Efforts to avoid the inevitable result in unwanted attention. As the words of the Zen master echoed in the man's ears, a sense of relief and determination filled his heart. He had discovered a new perspective for dealing with the restless thoughts that troubled him. It was as if a small light had been lit in the darkness, pointing to a path he had never considered before. With renewed expression, the man thanked the Zen master and departed, carrying with him a new sense of purpose. He was determined to engage in the practice of meditation in a completely different way, embracing the idea of observing his thoughts with detachment rather than resisting them. Days passed, and the man delved deep into his meditation journey. Sitting in a quiet place, he closed his eyes, took deep breaths, and began to contemplate his thoughts as if they were clouds floating in the sky of his mind. He remembered the words of the Zen master, "Do not contain them, just observe them." As thoughts arose, the man welcomed them with curiosity, without passing judgment. The monkeys of the mind, who had once seemed stubborn and disturbing him, now lost their strength. They came and went like leaves carried by the wind. He no longer struggled against them. Instead, he allowed them to pass, aware of their ephemeral nature. Over time, the consistent practice began to bear fruit. The negative thoughts that used to dominate his mind gradually disappeared, like clouds dissipating after a storm. The man's mind became quieter, and he began to experience moments of genuine inner peace. On a morning during meditation, he noticed that the mental cacophony that used to torment him had transformed into a gentle murmur. Thoughts didn't invade him with the same intensity. Instead, he could observe them from a distance, like a spectator watching a river flow. With gratitude in his heart, the man returned to the presence of the Zen master to share his journey. He expressed his admiration for the transformation happening within him and how the practice of observing thoughts had opened a new dimension of mental clarity. The Zen master smiled, acknowledging the man's progress. "You've captured the essence of meditation, my friend. The mind is like a mirror. When we try to forcefully remove the stains, they can spread even more. However, by observing them without attachment, they naturally fade away." He continued, "The practice of observing thoughts is an invitation to become impartial witnesses of our own mind. As we cultivate this capacity for observation, we develop an inner space where we can find serenity, regardless of the storms that may arise." And so, the man's narrative of the mental monkey spread, inspiring many to adopt the art of contemplating thoughts with detachment. The Zen master observed with satisfaction how his guidance had triggered a profound and lasting change in the lives of so many people. The message has endured throughout the generations, reminding everyone that even in the face of mental turbulence, serenity is within reach. The mental monkeys may continue to jump, but now there's a clear path to tranquility, a path that lies in the ability to observe, accept, and ultimately transcend the thoughts that afflict us. The Zen master's proposition is simple: there's no need to restrain thoughts, but rather contemplate them with detachment. Amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we rarely get a chance to observe our thoughts, but in the practice of meditation, this becomes possible. While meditating, even more thoughts may arise, stemming from old impressions that surface. Just like when cleaning a house, the initial dirt becomes visible before it is eliminated. Don't engage in battle with the monkeys, contemplate them with serenity, and eventually, they will quiet down, allowing true peace to prevail. Live with more wisdom and purpose. Discover the secrets of Buddhist monks in the ebook The Wealth Through the Eyes of Buddhist Monks. Click on the pinned comment and start your journey of transformation.